Hello and welcome to Express Mobility. Today we have with us Mr. Arun Vinayak, who is the CEO and co-founder of Exponent Energy, the company which claims to charge a vehicle with under 15 minutes. An electric three-wheeler being charged from 0 to 100. That's right, 0 to 100 in less than 15 minutes right here in Bangalore. Arun, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So Arun, it took a lot of time for you to finally showcase the technology behind. And unlike the traditional approach of having liquid cooling inside the vehicle, you have managed to put the HVAC system in your charger. So can you guide us or tell us more about the thought behind it and how does it benefit the end consumer?
Yeah, when we talk about IC engine vehicles, uh, you're allowed to keep the engine at 90 degrees to 100 degrees Celsius, and your ambient is at 40. So liquid cooling is good enough. You can extract the heat. But with EVs, you don't want the cell to. Ideally, you want it to be in 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, and you don't want it to go beyond 50 degrees Celsius, right? And you have an ambient of 40, 45 degrees Celsius. So you actually have a negative delta T, right? Your cell is at a lower temperature than the ambient. So regular liquid cooling doesn't cut it. You need advanced HVAC systems,
Okay.
right? Which cost is very heavy. It's also very expensive, right? A lot of passenger cars do have it on the vehicle, but but even after that, they're only able to do say 0 to 50% charge in 15 minutes.
Okay.
But if I want to do the full 100% charge in 15 minutes, the amount of heat is more, and I need a lot more power HVAC systems, which means the cost only keeps going higher and higher. At some point in time, we said, why have it on the vehicle when you only need it while charging? Right? Another thing is India price point. The HVAC systems can cost a few lakhs. Here, the vehicle itself just costs a few lakhs.
Okay.
Right? So, unlike US or Europe, India needs a very different architecture.
Okay. And even the cost of the charger, you have focused on that cost parity as well. That that you have not charged it exorbitantly. So that, and also you mentioned that you have gone the franchisee model, wherein you're not going to be capex heavy for setting up or expanding your network charger, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
So going forward, what will be the focus areas for Exponent Energy? Alti Green was the start. That's your first OEM partner. Say 12 to 18 months down the line, what is your future game plan?
Our future game plan is more cities, more categories. So three-wheeler cargo is just the first entry. We're now doing three-wheeler passenger and buses. It's huge focus points for us. And then we are now just in Bangalore, and we've last couple of months just done a beta test of sorts. We're now going to be scaling this up in multiple cities, right? And so that's really our focus. We're looking to do top 6 cities, 1,000 plus charging stations, and 25,000 vehicles in the top 6 cities. And of course, we'll have more OEM partners along the way.
Okay. What about two-wheelers and four-wheelers, consumer segment? Is that something that we can expect in the future? Is that something would can benefit from your technology?
The benefits remain the same no matter what vehicle, but I think as a business focus point of view, we're looking at commercial vehicles. There are 10% of vehicles in India consuming 70% of our energy. So as an energy company, it's not the number of vehicles sold, it's more the energy management, amount of energy managed. And so for us, commercial vehicles are a no-brainer.
What about ROI for your franchisee and customers, the electric three-wheeler customers?
Oh yeah, so our approach is to ensure everyone's winning. The fleet operator's got to win. He's got to have unlimited uptime, lower cost. The OEMs have to win. They have to be able to sell vehicles at lower price points and more demand. And the charge point operator has to win. I set up a piece of land. I charge 20, 30 vehicles a day. That's the only way to make money in the charging business. So we are able to unlock profitability and ROI for everyone in this industry and ecosystem.
Correct. And what about FAME? What's your view on FAME? It has been stirred with controversy for the last couple of months.
Yeah.
So do you see that that slowly the business case will make sense for people to stop thinking about subsidies, especially in the commercial vehicle segment where the uptime and the ROI is all dependent on how much the vehicle runs?
I think vehicles make sense already without FAME. But what FAME is incentivizing in some sense is also getting people to put larger batteries, right? And it helps it masks some of the inefficiencies in the ecosystem. I'm a big fan of FAME goes away, right? I think it will force everyone in the ecosystem to find better, more innovative solutions, not just relying on the government to fund your batteries, right? Today, the battery is fundamentally free, right? And that's why the ecosystem is growing fast. I think as FAME goes away, OEMs, battery companies, charging companies, financiers will all have to come together and find more innovative solutions. I think that's how this industry will stand on its own feet.
Correct. And you also will not be looking at being the manufacturer of the products, but more of a technology company. Is that something that you will look at outsourcing?
On the manufacturing front, yes, we will today we manufacture our own batteries, but as we scale, we are looking at different models of engagement for manufacturing, both licensing and contracting. But yes, as a company, we will say raise sharp focus on the technology and the network build up in every city through our franchisee partners.
Correct. Lastly, hypothetical questions. We have seen global technology companies coming to India bringing their solutions. Would Exponent Energy change the game by becoming the first Indian EV charging company to get 15-minute charge outside India to global market?
Yeah, nothing in the world charges in 15 minutes. Not even phones today. I mean, charge entire trucks up in 15
Correct.
minutes. And I think this concept of India going global or has I think it's an opportunity in EV, right? Like I said, with IC engines, we've always played the catch-up game, but with EVs, there's a global reset, right? No one in the world now knows how to build EVs. We're all learning in the last 5-6 years,
Correct.
right? And India's got one of the largest markets, some of the best talent to actually take lead. So I'm quite excited by what Indian companies can do, and I truly think at Exponent we're building the future of energy.
So hypothetically, in how by when do you see yourself going global, the first market?
Maybe we will stay razor sharp focused in India for the next couple of years, and beyond that, look at expansion.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you
Great
so
having
much. Thanks for having me. Thanks.